I'm up here dancing to the music. I wanted to keep going. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? I tried to go live a little bit earlier today, just a little bit, because I knew that a lot of y'all had a lot of things to say, and so I wanted to come and address them personally. Um, hey y'all, let me see who was in here first. Hold on. Mud Marley, was it you? Was it you? Jerlan, Miss Graham, Reese, Mud Marley. Okay, Delise. Okay, I'm starting to see some new names in here. I appreciate y'all, Aaron, Becky Blue Jean. I see y'all. Come on, Shoe Hill Girl. Shoe Hill Girl is always the first. I don't know how she do it, but she get in here first all the time. Now, I know y'all saw my post yesterday. I wanted y'all to roast me because I was tired of y'all roasting me in my DMs, in my messages, in my everywhere else. Y'all need to understand it's like 700 of y'all over here, and then it's a whole but like 60,000 over on YouTube. And, then I got straight from the A that has not been, I haven't been blogging on, but it's still a viable business. So people still hit me up in the comment section on straight from the A asking me where the hell I am. So it gets to be a bit much, but I did want to, allow you guys who support me monetarily on a monthly basis, to at least let me know, what you had, what your issues were. Vanessa said, I didn't roast you. It's all good. Nobody really roasted me, which is fine. I wouldn't mind being roasted, but I just really wanted to give y'all opportunity because in September, I lost a lot of people. I lost like 75 people at one time. And I thought, that was interesting because, people come and go, people trickle in and trickle out. But I had never had like a mass exodus. And, I was in my feelings. I'm like, what had happened? Is it the holidays? Because I understand like around Christmas and New Year's and all of that, and different things like that, like people come and go. People's financial situations change. I get that too. But there's also this thing on, and I wanted to share with you guys. There's also this thing on Patreon called the exit interview. So when people leave, they have the option of telling you exactly why they left. And so it's man. Like some people basically same thing. My financial situations change. And then somebody in the $5 tier said I didn't receive the benefits described on the Patreon page. So I went on the Patreon page and like, what I promised the $5 people? I said y'all could go live. What did you get? And so, there was that. Some other things. This particular person, I'm just gonna read it, and I'm gonna take out the names because they was reading some of the people. They was like, I get annoyed at the same resident guests, except Dre and Jezebel. Everyone else drove me nuts. And then they was like, blank opinionated ass was too much to stomach. Blank killjoy self-promoting ass, along with blank and long-winded blank. Nope. Their presence dominated the platform, along with blank and her sensitive, conservative, uptight ass. Where did these fucking people come from? Go start your own channel, but to dominate someone else's platform who had an audience before you arrived was too damn much for me. I will catch you on YouTube for free where I can fast forward through all these self-promoting personalities. And this person had been a member, and I only say that because, and I only paid attention to this one because this person had been a member for over a year, well, almost a year. So I'm like, oh, okay, well, okay. And somebody said, oh my God, why didn't that person call in? And I be thinking that too, because people be complaining all the time about the same person calling, the same people call in. But I'm like, y'all don't understand. I put the link in the chat for everyone to call in. Some of the newbies call in occasionally, some of them don't. But what I have started doing, like I have to kick y'all out of the back end because only like 6 or 7, I don't know how many, including me, can fit in the back at a time. And so sometimes people really just want to sit in the back end. And that's why when those of you who say, oh, I'm just in the back because, it looks better, or I can see you better, or I can hear you better on the back. That's why I be kicking y'all out the back because it's like, I can't have y'all just sitting back here when there are people trying to get in. Another thing, let me see. Hold on. A lot of people saying, I'll be back. These are the people that are in the exit interview. Now I get to y'all's in a second. Somebody said, I don't like the way she accuses her subs of hating on people that she talks about. She makes a living on being in people's business, but when the subs respond to her comments, she always tells the sub to stop hating or let them do or say what they want to. Yet she is the biggest hater. Oh, I'm done. I digress. That person hadn't been a member that long, so I don't really care. Somebody said too many ads, and I'm like, I don't even put ads in the damn Patreon. I really don't, so I don't understand. Somebody said she does more on YouTube than here, and so there is another issue right there, because let me explain this. And I guess this person gone, so it don't really matter. But for those of you who are still here, I want to explain, because it's like Patreon is supposed to be extra in addition to the YouTube channel, which means the YouTube channel is supposed to be the business model, and Patreon is supposed to be in support of what the business model is. Patrons patronize the support or the creator in order to help them build the business. So Patreon is extra. Patreon is dessert. And I understand a lot of y'all love the Patreon, and some of y'all be over on the main channel. When we go to Patreon, hurry up, go to Patreon, go to Patreon, go to Patreon. And I get that we have a good time over here. However, we got to take into the consideration that the reason I'm on Patreon in the first place is because of the channel. Now, let me continue. Hey, Druzy, thank you so much for telling people to like. Y'all don't have to like. This is a personal video. Let me see who was that. Was September. I'm still going. A lot of people's financial situation changed, which is fine. I understand that. And then for whatever reason, Patreon started charging tax. I don't have nothing to do with that. So a lot of people unsubscribed because they was like, I don't want to pay tax, sales tax or VAT or whatever. And so I'm like, okay, well, my bad. That's on Patreon. They be doing that. I don't even get the tax money. The Patreon people get the tax money. Somebody said, I don't appreciate being ignored and left in the back room the entire call as if I'm not there. Now, I don't leave people in the back room. I don't know, but I don't. You said fill in them blanks. Well, I just want people to know. Another reason people are like, I didn't understand Patreon. So I know a lot of people, when they first get the Patreon, there's a learning curve. We've been over here over a year because we started March 2019. And, it was a learning curve for me as well. I even tried like some other platforms besides YouTube. And, y'all just didn't like that. Y'all didn't like that at all. When I went live on that platform, y'all was like, what is this? Why is we here? I don't understand this thing. And we can't chat or whatever. So, so there's a learning curve. And that's why I pinned that one video where we kind of went through how to navigate Patreon. And it's just a learning curve. I don't know. That's why I kind of want, like, a lot of people. I know some of y'all have been here for a while, but I want the people who are new to like speak up. And if you're having trouble, definitely let us know. Say something in the comment section. If you can't get in the chat, say something. If it's not me, I'm sure somebody else will help guide you over there. Hey, Vanessa said, I'm happy just to come in. I appreciate it. Hey, absolutely amazing, Mud Marley. I see y'all. LL is back. Okay. Somebody was like, there's nothing special about the Patreon videos. And I'm like, I guess, child, I guess if you don't think it's nothing special, then it's nothing special. I think we can, speak more freely over on Patreon. But then again, some people be over here flagging the videos, but then there's that. So I don't know how to combat that except to just be a little bit more careful as far as what I show. Like I told y'all, well, y'all saw the other day, the video that we had been talking for quite some time. And I talked about this situation with Miss Deb and the little girl Trinity in Georgia who was abused by her parents, as I showed the video. And perhaps I should not have showed the video, but that video got that video snatched down. But, there's that. Other people are saying, their work schedules changed and they can't catch me. And so let's address that, because I know a lot of you guys who are still here I also said that as well. I wish she'd come on earlier. She come on too late. It's my schedule. I'm in a different time zone. Blah 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 blah. And you need to realize, regardless of what time I go on, a lot of y'all are not gonna catch me. It is people from all over the world watching. It is people from different countries watching. And I understand I'm on the East Coast, and at least I can be early on East Coast time. I get that. However, there are people on the West Coast that are 3 hour difference, so they be catching. So I try to like vary my time in some regards, and I guess that's me because I don't have too much of a structure. I should structure myself a bit more and have like some designated times, but I just can't have no designated time right now. I told y'all my mental is just not there, but I appreciate all of y'all who hung in there with me. Now, speaking of hanging in there with me, I would be remiss if I did not mention these people who have been here since March 10th, 2019, when I first started the Patreon. People have come, people have gone, people have stayed. It's a lot of y'all are still here. Even if y'all left and came back, y'all are still here from the very first time. And I want to acknowledge y'all. Robin S., Latasha Boone, Queen 73, Country Girl 252. And see, some of these people we never even see in the chats. CC Boating, Miss Diva. I know Miss Diva be in there. Marilyn, Miss Kiki, She Mormon, V, NMO Sucks, Tiffany, Princess AG, Sexy Sky Doll, T, Bridget. It's like all of these people have been here. Look, RLM3 is in here. Jackie Gaddy, E Designer, Elfrida, Dallas Diva, Lisa, Danny Marie. All of these people have been here since the beginning. LaFern, BC, Monique 619, L Middleton, Zara, Q Diddy, Alpha Lil C. I'm still going, honey. I'm reading the whole month of March 2019. Deborah Berg, Denise Daughter, Dante Jones, Jasmine, Kendra, Katina Moultrie, Elisa Clark, my mom. Hey, mommy. Desmond, H-Town, JB, Justin, I.V, Brittany Stewart, Harper, Jazzy Bags, JT, Jazzy Bags. I'm sorry, y'all know I'm a little southern. Jazzy Bags. It's Jazzy Bags. JT, Socialite in the City, KB, Big Guy from KY, Kentucky, Queen V. Hold on, I got a few more from March 2019. Jer, and we don't see none of these people in chat. Where y'all be at? Y'all need to say something, because I appreciate y'all for even coming and going and being here when I first started. Lorenzo Webbs, Aisha, and Don McDonald. All y'all have been here since March 2019 when we first started. So I don't want to, ever make people think that, okay, she choosing favorites. All these people just got here. They the only ones that talk. We don't get to talk no more. Y'all can talk. I promise you can. I put the link in the chat for everybody. And in doing so, and I know I used to take calls, to the 800 number. It wasn't even an 800 number. It was like a 673 number, I think it was. I may start including the calls again. Let me know up under this video or in the comment section what y'all think of, including phone and the StreamYard link. But the StreamYard link, when I use it, especially on Patreon, you can I let y'all turn the camera off on Patreon. I don't like it on the main channel, but on Patreon at least y'all can keep the camera off. It doesn't matter. Hey, She Mama, you still here? Okay. But I just want to make sure that I'm delivering, what I'm saying, what I promise. I send out the gifts. I do everything I can, the benefits. I know my $25 and $50 tier, be feeling some kind of way because perhaps they want, videos specifically for the $25 and $50 tier. I may schedule one this week because it's not too many of y'all over there. It's only like 10 or 15 of y'all over there, but I do want to do something special for you guys. In addition to go ahead, let me acknowledge some of y'all too. Hold on. Let me see some of these $50 tiers. Hold on. So look here. Roger Street been here for a long time. Roger Street, I appreciate you, Roger. You've been supporting like for a long time, since October, and he is in the $50 tier. We got Takesha over there. We got Shelly Shell. We got Adrian Guest, Stephanie Hickson, Dr. T. Turner, Brittany, and the First Lady. All of those are in the $50 tier. So I gotta say props to the people who really be holding it down. And Dr. T, I want to apologize to you because I know you were thinking that I must send this video, the link out to everybody in advance, and I promise you, Dr. T, I don't. But what I might start doing is putting it in the $50 tier first, so y'all can get it first. How about that? I'll put the link to log on to the StreamYard link in the $50 tier first, specifically for y'all, because I don't want y'all missing out, and it was not fair that some of y'all cannot get in. Also, when we do have the panels, I know a lot of people coming to the panels late, and I want to address all this because I don't feel like I ever get the chance to. I know a lot of people get to the panels late, and by the time I put the link in there, like everybody that already clicked the link, and there's people backstage, people on the camera, and can't nobody get in, and you get that message saying the studio is full, and it is full, and there's nothing I can do about that unless StreamYard upgrades the amount of people that's allowed backstage at a time. And so every Sunday, I know some of y'all ain't got nothing to do. I know y'all got something to do tonight because Gladys and Patty LaBelle are gonna be on. But every Sunday, StreamYard does a town hall meeting, and a lot of times I'm over there telling them what we all need, because I'm one of the people who told them that we needed 1080p video, and they made it happen because I wanted it anyway. But yeah, they ask for suggestions for people who are using StreamYard, and that includes subscribers. So go over to StreamYard when they go live and stuff, and leave it in their comments and tell them, we want our creators to have more people in the back. Like, they can't have enough people in the back. We be getting kicked out, all of that. Tell them about the sound issues. Tell them about, all of that stuff. And so they are doing a good job with that platform, and I really like it. Let me see what else y'all saying. Let's get hold on. Let me go back to the thing. You said I was actually shocked when I got on the StreamYard the first time. I know she don't have fans because she don't even know me. Who you talking about, Fila? What you talking about? Gladys and Patty. Oh yes, Ilaka, the verses. The verses. It's tonight. Nobody's really mad. I just think a lot of people feel left out. That's all. And I don't want to leave anybody out. Let's get the housekeeping goes out. Exactly. Those 50s deserve first call. We ain't mad at that. Exactly, Sharon. I'm like Dr. T. Turner. You need to get on here. And he cute too. I want Dr. T. Turner to speak to y'all, honey. Fans, not fans, faves, not fans. Okay. So, I did take into consideration what a lot of y'all said. It was a lot of y'all saying, y'all wanted me earlier, more structure. What else did y'all say? Oh my God, it's so many. But most of y'all were praising me, and I appreciate that. But it wasn't like I was sitting up there fishing for compliments. I truly want to know, what issues y'all are having, so that we can do what we do. You just pick whoever calls in, no favors. Exactly, Fila. But people don't know that. They seem to believe, even on the channel, they seem to believe that I be like, telling y'all to call in and telling y'all what to say. And they don't know I have some real independent thinkers around here, and y'all are smart. It just so happens that the ones who know how to do StreamYard do it first. You know what I'm saying? So if you sit up there waiting, trying to figure out how to turn your camera on and how to turn your mic on, the people who have already done it before in the past probably get through a lot faster than you. So, it is what it is. And that's why a lot of times we see the same people call in. It's the same people call in, like on most channels. Well, not most channels, but it is what it is. You said have interviews. Okay, I will do that. Who else? Who else? Who else? No issues. You enjoy. Thank you, Shell. Okay. So what else? Oh, do y'all want me to read some of the we got a whole lot of suggestions. I know, look, and Powerful. Powerful is one of the people who also has a lot of suggestions. She suggested that I create a text community, for everybody to check on everybody. And at first, I was thinking about it. I thought about it. I may do it at some later date, but I do feel like, if the patrons want to like talk to amongst each other, like I said, it's 700 of y'all in here. I can't just pick a group of y'all just to take. Well, let me just, select this small group right here because we all cool. Or this group right here. That's playing favorites. So what I would want you to do is either get together, get on the community tab, talk to each other. If y'all want to exchange emails, amongst each other and do that, that is fine. I think the texting community, I think that's good, but I got a whole business I'm supposed to be running that ain't been ran, and people are running me up the post because my advertisers mad at me because I haven't blogged in months. But I'm like, y'all still got traffic? What y'all mad about? But I'm all over the place talking about straight from the A now. You said I let the trolls talk too. I let the trolls talk on the main channel because it is a public platform and I allow everyone to speak, including you. Most of the time when I answer the phone, I do not know who's a troll and who is not. The trolls are very good at changing their name 15 times. I call them out eventually if I see it, but most of the time it's the same trolls. And again, I'm okay with the trolls calling because I like to have opposing opinions. And then a lot of times the trolls aren't trolls, they're just people with opposing opinions. So there's that. You said the haters gonna hate. Exactly. And when it's a public show, you gotta have, for me doing a live show, I like that mystique, that little, situation where I might be caught off guard when somebody calls in. That's the point of having, a live show. Like if not, then everything would be closely monitored and cookie cutter, and that's not what I want. I want to be shocked. If you want to read me, like I really wouldn't care if people curse me out. I honestly don't, simply because I know how to respond. That's that. But you said they're funny. I use my PC so I can copy the link when it's posted and sometimes wait a bit. Then I open a new tab, paste it, and wait. If the studio is full, I refresh when someone leaves. And see, people don't know to do that, Alaka. Again, that's because you are, you know how to get in. You know what I'm saying? You know how to refresh. You know how to wait if the studio is full. A lot of people don't. They're like, oh, the studio is full. I can't get in. What can we do now? I love when fake New York calls in. Yes, she hasn't been around in a while. Somebody said more clean. Yes, they be asking so much of me. They want cleavage and stuff. I'm like, this is not that channel. Dre had a breakthrough for the first time. He called and kept his trolling and things about Kenya to a minimum. Okay. What else? Let me see what else y'all been saying. I've been missing out on all the comments running my mouth. Okay, blah blah blah. Da, da, da. I think there are some who join to be nosy and those who join because they love your content. For the nosy ones, they'll eventually grow disappointed because of their intentions. I've noticed that as well. Because I will give you a segment clickbait and be like, yeah, we gonna drag them over on Patreon tonight, and then the people come on Patreon and like, well, what happened to the drag? Why you ain't cursing them out so we can record it? And I'm just like, honey, yes, 120 people in here now. Let me see. All this feedback, but they don't follow the simple request to turn the cam on in the main live stream. Mr. Woods, what you said. I'm like, and I be lurking on other people's StreamYards and stuff, and I be like, how they get everybody to call in with the camera on? Well, I can't get but 5 people to call in with the camera on at a time. What is going on? I don't understand. But there's that. I understand some of y'all be saying y'all hair messed up and all that, but if your hair messed up and stuff, just stay in the chat sometimes. It is what it is. I just would prefer that if we are on the public, the private, when we on Patreon, that's all good. But if we on the public, go ahead and, show us who you are, because everybody be thinking I be having the same people call in, and I don't want that. I can't please everybody. You got that right. You got that right. What's the difference between the $50 tier? The $50 tier gets a t-shirt upon joining. Really, that's really the only difference right now. And they get a little bit more input. That is the difference. Basically, I started the $50 tier again so that, to support me. It's all to support me. You don't have to give $50. $5 is great. I got a $2 salad supporter. The $2 people don't get nothing. They just give me $2. So, it's just up to you what tier you want to get in. The $25 tier, they get a free mug. I'm actually going to send them something else. But anyway, I was actually shocked when I got the StreamYard the first time. I saw that already. Okay. I'm still scrolling. I don't think you have favorites. You answer calls. Yep, that's true. Her screen isn't going in and out. It's fine on my end. Is YouTube doing that again? Because when that was happening on YouTube the other day, it was really YouTube. It didn't have anything to do with me, because I could see like what my internet strength is, and I can see, the stream and everything. And when I look on both, it's like I be clear. So I don't know. So I feel like it must be YouTube. We're all watching Versus. I'm gonna watch. I've decided to watch the first 30 minutes. I don't know if I can sit through 2 hours. If they're gonna do like Monica and Brandy, I don't know. I'm gonna try, but I'm gonna go live. I want to go live today. We can talk about a little housewife stuff really quickly too, if y'all want to. I know people like, can we talk about RHOP? Can we talk about Beverly Hills? No, we cannot. That's not what I talk about. Where is Josh? Josh is at home. Josh be out in them streets, child. Josh be everywhere. Let me see. The creative mind sometimes struggle with structures. Sometimes she Mormon. Sometimes my issue is I'm normally and I guess I can tell y'all this because we on Patreon. It really don't matter. But most of the time when I go live, after I go live on public, I usually it takes a long time. First, I gotta decompress. Then most of the time I gotta eat because I probably haven't eaten. Then I, start to edit videos, the little clips and things like that. Then I, try to figure out what I'm gonna do for the Patreon and all that. So it's a process, and a lot of people don't know that. And speaking of that, shout out to Fee Love, because your comment, Fee Love, was one of the ones I was looking at. I looked at all of them. I was trying to answer each and every one of them, and I'm not finished answering them yet because I wasn't expecting for 200 of y'all to leave comments. Literally 200 of y'all to left comments thus far. But Fee Love said, before I joined your YouTube, I had never paid to belong to any other site. That speaks volumes. I think you do an excellent job, and I love your content both on Patreon and YouTube. I know some of your subs said they want to see more of you. However, I really want you to think of yourself first. It's easily forgotten how much preparation is needed for you to go live and give a quality show. If you don't mind, I would like to gently remind the squad. I'm like, Fee Love, thank you so much for writing this. First, it takes approximately 2 to 3 hours of research. Second, 2 to 3 hours to frame, outline the content and the order of the content. Third, 2 to 3 hours making sure all of your graphics and thumbnails and all of the IT stuff is correct. Oh my God, Fee Love. Fourth, getting pretty to get on camera. Okay. Lastly, going live for 2 or 3 hours. All of this doesn't even include the approximately 4 to 6 hours I'm sure you put in post going live. This is just an educated guess from me, as I don't do this work. However, I am a perfectionist, as I know you are, and you aren't putting anything out half-assed. I said all this to say, squad, what Michelle does requires way more than just her hitting a live button and talking to us. Whew, child, I couldn't have said it better than myself. I just want us to remember this when we ask her to go live more often or stay on Patreon longer. When I tell y'all, and I be noticing too, and I be trying not to because I'm a people pleaser sometimes, and I wish I wasn't. But I'm like, when I'm on Patreon, I get grouchy, and I know I get grouchy. And when y'all start talking too much and I'm ready to go, I am ready to go. I'm like, listen, did we just finish saying that? Isn't it time to go? Let me go now. We've been on for 2 hours. I got to go. But yeah, I can agree with with what you said, because yeah, it's a lot. And I know that you know this too. On Patreon, like I started like, doing little things, like trying to but just the branding aspect. I put the little pictures of the things that I do after the stream. I've been trying to do during the stream so I won't have to do as much after the stream. But that takes work too, because at the end of the day, I gotta have all this stuff ready to go when I go live. You know what I'm saying? So, I was trying to put more gifts in here and do little things like that, and that takes time uploading and finding what I need. Yeah, it's just a whole lot. It's just a whole lot. So, and all of these are things that I just had in here left over from last time, because when I do the next show I gotta re-upload and put the new people's pictures and stuff up. So there's that. But I appreciate you, Fila, for mentioning that, and I do appreciate all of you who gave me so much constructive criticism. Brian Lips said he is a Trump supporter, and I need to make sure that I don't, hold on, I'm gonna read it. Let me read it. That I don't alienate the MAGA people, honey, because I got some MAGA people on my squad, and I'm like, I don't care about the MAGA people. I don't care about the MAGA people. I do appreciate my supporters, but if that's your political affiliation, now I'm gonna say what I say. I don't like MAGA. I don't. But anyway, Brian said, first of all, thank you. I'm so grateful to have found your channel. I have never paid for a YouTube subscription before joining your Patreon family. Overall, you're doing a great job. However, I would like to see the acceptance of diversity in the chat and in StreamYard. It appears that when someone has opposing views to yours, they are immediately tagged as being a troll. We can respectfully disagree. I am not a yes man, and if we were friends in real life, I would let you know when I think you are right and when I think you are wrong. I hope everyone has at least one friend like me in their life. I am ride or die. Anyway, I digressed. Michelle, there are people that support you who are MAGA supporters. There are Black MAGA supporters as well. Do you want a squad of people that are here to agree with everything you say, feel, or do? I think as long as the person is not being blatantly disrespectful to you or anyone else in the chat or on the screen, then their opposing views should be welcome for a healthy debate, conversation, or education. I think it's also a double standard when you allow yourself to call TS a he, but when someone else get on camera on your platform and say something about a person that's trans, you shut that person down, then the squad jump in as well on that person. What? Wait. Well, first of all, I'm gonna get there in a minute. Lord Jesus, I don't condone violence nor discriminatory sayings and doings. However, if someone else knows of a trans person that they choose not to call a male to female she, that is that person's prerogative, as long as you make it known in the beginning and ending of your streams that the views and opinions of the people on the screen and in the chat are not those of Michelle Atelian Brown. Then legally and morally, you should be covered. In short, I would like to see you allow and welcome diversity. We are all adults and should have emotional intelligence to have. Oh, Brian, I understand what you're saying, Brian. I hear you, Brian. Wait, let me finish, child. Let me finish. Hold on. You was talking about cursing. You said people cursing can curse on screen and can't curse in the chat. And I kind of mentioned, I thought I explained that before, because YouTube picks up the cursing that's in the chat. They really allow you to curse on the stream, limited amounts of curse words or whatever, expletives. But in the chat, they pick it up and they demonetize the channel. They don't do it when you're on the screen, as long as you tell them I'm gonna be cursing. Let me see what else you said. They strive out for drama and all-time misery. If someone is talking about you behind your back, it's none of your business. If whatever they are saying is true, then you already know. Therefore, you don't need to come and tell you. If it's not true, then fine. You don't know. Therefore, it should be kept where it is, which is behind your back anyway. Thanks again for this opportunity. He wrote a whole lot, and I took it all in. But one thing is for sure, That's why I don't talk about politics, because I'm gonna say how I feel about MAGA supporters, and I just don't. If you support Trump, then I feel like there's an issue. But I understand some people's primary motivation is money and all of that, and so yeah, there's that. Let me see what y'all saying in this chat. Hold on. Hey Brian, I see you. What you said? You said what? First read my comment with comprehension before you come for me. Exactly. Don't come for him now. Like, everybody has the right to their opinion. I don't feel like I shut people down, but again, this is my platform, so it's about my opinions. Now, if you have varying opinions beside mine, so, a lot of people say what they are, but again, I'm not gonna let you run my platform and then be like, Michelle was wrong. No, I'm right all the time. I'm right all the time. But anyway, I digress. So of course I'm not gonna do no pro-Trump videos. I'm not gonna have no pro-Trump stuff. No, I'm sorry. If you support MAGA, then I'm not the place for you. But there's that. But I talk about housewives. I'm not a political site. The reason why we don't support MAGA is because of their lack of support or diversity. We are like-minded with our opinions, period. Okay. We don't care about 45. But anyway, but no one who has called in and said anything about Trump. Brian, you never called in. The person who called in was a troll. It was Labuto. Labuto is a troll, unless you Labuto, because Labuto comes on and he is everybody. He been T.I., he's been Farrakhan, he's been Santa Claus, he's been everybody. And so he came back with the 2020, he was still trolling. So it wasn't that I was saying that he was a troll because he was a MAGA supporter. I was saying he was a troll because he's a troll. My platform, my rules. Exactly. I do ask for your opinions and suggestions and commentary, but that's it. We have every right not to show our face. You do over here. But I asked if you are calling in on the stream on public, that you do. Now, I'm not gonna say that, and I know some of y'all are mad at me about this because they were like, you don't stick to your rules. But I'm not gonna say that every single time you have, I don't know. It's just an interesting thing because it's like, as soon as I allow one person not to be on camera, nobody's on camera. And I'm okay with that, but then I'm not gonna put your name up there or nothing. You just gonna hear your voice just like you on the damn telephone or something. Because it's not fair to have like your avatar up there and your name and you getting all your little free promotion or whatever, and then you can't even show your face. So if you don't show your face, we could just hear your voice, then I'm not going to show anything of you. I guess that's how it's going to be from now on, or something to that effect. So it's impossible to have an adult. Oh, Lord, don't beat them up too bad, y'all. Don't beat them up too bad. Someone always takes offense because they want to take offense, okay? Now, I'm going to change the subject. Well, I could change the subject. I don't know. Let me think. I was gonna talk about the Porsche, and I was gonna just dive on in over there, child, but I don't know if I should or not. What do y'all think? Y'all want to talk about something else? It's 120 of y'all in here. Fee Love said, "You think that's fair? Okay, you think it's fair if I don't show the name and the avatar and all that? Okay." But that's my issue, because I'm like, if I'm sitting side by side with you, I'm on screen and you're not on screen. It's just not, to me, it's just not fair. And then I don't know. I just feel like it's almost like I'm supporting you, like I know who you are, because most people wouldn't allow like nameless and faceless people to just say anything. I don't know. I'm just trying to make it work. You think that's fair? Okay. Let these folk speak. Okay, who you want to speak? Somebody want to call in and give me a piece of their mind. Is that what's going on in the chat? In the main chat, I do not call because I'm not showing my face. I feel like for the ones that do, I respect that, so I stay in the chat. Okay. Let's talk about Porsche and Kenya. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about Porsche and Kenya. Let me put them in here real quick. Let me put Porsche and Kenya in here. This is one of the things that I need to to do a video on. Portia and Kenya have been beefing lightly in the comment section of Instagram blogs, which I find interesting because, as you know, people have been saying that the show is lackluster already. People are like, there's no drama, and the little drama that there is, nobody cares about. So here we go, Portia and Kenya, and I already knew it wasn't gonna be long. Everybody was already saying that if Nene's not around, they gonna start jumping on Portia. Y'all remember when we were saying that earlier this season? Like, who else they got to beat up on? Like Ken, I knew she was gonna pull this stuff at some point. Exactly. So they went to Candy's Candy Carry event earlier, and apparently, I don't know, was Kenya there? Because I haven't, I don't be paying attention to Candy stuff, but I do know that Portia and Kenya. Hold on, let me pull this up. Let me pull up these text messages. Hold on. So Kenya got into the comment section of somebody's post, and this one person said this to Kenya. This girl didn't even know what the Underground Railroad is, but now she's a civil rights leader. Yeah, right. She needed to clean up her image and needed a storyline. Sorry, but not buying it. So when Portia saw that, Portia responded, because Kenya put like the little eye emojis up, like, she was saying, "Oh, okay, oh, how you look side eye, like, girl, that's true." So Portia saw that Kenya commented, because she did not have to comment. She did not have to comment at all. Her doing that just brought attention to it. So Portia went on there and she said, at Kenya Moore, is it really worth bringing up an irrelevant moment from the past and try to discount what I'm doing, all to help create a better future for all of us? Y'all know I've already said, they are not together. The girls, it's like, it's not all for, what is it, all for one and one for all? It's really one for each other. They are just for each other, for themselves. But, she said, praying for you, Up to No Good 2007. Your Instagram name says it all. Up to No Good. Kenya Moore, you should be ashamed of yourself trying to bring attention to this disgusting troll. You actually felt compelled to respond with the eyes emojis to this lie. You want people to pay attention, and she put the eyes emoji again, to this mess. Shame on you. You knew people and blogs would follow this. You should be supporting me as a fellow Black woman trying so hard to change this world. And instead, you're the least supportive person ever. If you're going to spend time bringing awareness to anything, try something positive in life. Oops, I meant misery loves company. I'm going to say extra prayers for you. So Kenya responded again, child. They going back and forth in the comment section. And it's like, they must really be bored if they're going to keep going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth in the comment section on Instagram. So Kenya came back and said, oh, Portia for real, over eyes, really? I support you, and I 100% support the movement and will follow real leaders, not storylines. So be real. See, she got that in capital letters. On and off camera. Real change starts with you. Let's be real apologetic to Eva Marcille, who has been a real activist before she ever heard of you. Eva Marcille is a activist, the colorist Eva Marcille, who called people nappy-headed hoes and said that Shamia Morton, dark-skinned Shamia Morton, was black with a Q. Anyway, she an activist, I guess. But anyway, she said, let's be real, that you said you would beat her ass after hashtag BLM, Black Lives Matter, and Candy behind her back with the girl over there after she privately shared big change at Bravo for us all. Ooh. So what did Portia, wait a minute, let me break, I don't understand this sentence. Let's be real, that you said you would beat her ass after Black Lives Matter and Candy behind her back with the girl over there. Is the girl over there Nene? After she privately shared Big Change at so after she privately shared it, remember Portia had said that she felt some kind of way, that she was one of the people who felt some kind of way that Kandi went, outside the group to ask for change without, inquiring with them first. But there's that. But anyway, I've shown nothing but love to you and PJ for 3 years on and off camera. We saw the real you at the reunion. At me in a scene because it's all for show for you, right? Real facts. We all win together. I don't do fake beefs. Child, I don't know. Is that what they're gonna have to call Nene if Nene not there? That girl over there, because Kenya trying not to say her name. That is very interesting. Now Portia has went on to her Instagram to respond again because in one post that had the text in it, they were saying that, Portia was twerking, the one where Kenya put the eye emojis up under there. They were saying that Portia was twerking at the movement when she was protesting for justice for Breonna Taylor, and she got arrested. And y'all remember when I did my live, I said it too, because we all was joking about Portia. We was like, what Portia gonna do? She gonna be twerking at the damn thing? And so apparently somebody put 2 screenshots together on Reddit and said that Portia was twerking. So now Portia has responded because she wanted to let it known that she was not twerking. That was her butt. That is her, her little tramp stamp on her butt. But she wants y'all to know. She said, if you all have really lost your mind, if you could possibly believe I was dancing on a cop before being arrested for peacefully protesting for our beloved Breonna Taylor. I was actually picking up my water and had no idea he was behind me. Whoever took this pic and sent it to Reddit with this headline, you should be ashamed of yourself. Shaking my head, sad. Anyways, I guess I shouldn't have addressed this, but I'm human too, and this is a cause close to my heart. I will not be discredited with foolishness. I stand for justice, and I will continue to demand justice for Breonna Taylor. Hashtag Breonna Taylor. Hashtag you can't stop the revolution. Hashtag say her name. So Portia provided receipts. She provided receipts. Hold on. And she put this little short video clip to prove that she was not twerking.
No peace. No peace. No peace. Here, my phone. No peace. We love you. We love you, boys. We love you, boys. We love you, boys.
So she did squat over in front of the officers, but she was not twerking.
No peace. No peace. Here, my phone.
So she did bend over, but she wasn't twerking, okay? She was not twerking. So I don't understand why people are running with the fact and trying to make it seem like everything that Portia does is made for TV. And I think I told y'all, I don't think that they were filming. If they were filming, it's gonna be cell phone footage, that they have. They didn't have any cameramen or anything there because of COVID restrictions and all of that. So anything that they use on to you said she was nervous, T Brown. Yeah, but anything that they use, if they use anything to discuss, her protesting, it'll be cell phone footage. So I don't know. It's just interesting that you saw it on Reddit and dragged the original post. Yeah, and you notice I went over on Reddit and they have deleted it. The original person has deleted it. Hold on, let me show you. Now I be lurking, honey. I be trying to watch. This is the original post over on Reddit. And as you can see, it says, sorry, this post has been deleted from the person who originally posted it. But they was like going in on Portia and stuff. So the person decided to delete it after Portia said that, it's clear that she was not twerking. Look real good. The officer okay, you said I don't know. She didn't see him clearly. She didn't see him. She bent over. He was there, whatever the case may be. It was wrong for them to, crop that up. People use pictures to form a narrative, and that was wrong. And Kenya was wrong for speaking about it. And Portia, I feel like, she was just trying to set the record straight. Like she said, she human, but she got receipts. She was not twerking, and she read Kenya for even, responding or suggesting that she was. And now here go Kenya talk about Eva being, look, and why is she mentioning Eva? I told y'all they trying to slide Eva back in there. Eva been trying her best. She gonna be a friend. She don't want to be a friend, but they trying to slide her back in there by any means necessary. So here go Kenya suggesting that Eva is an activist, and damn well Eva is not no damn activist. When was Eva an activist? Somebody tell me. Because I don't know. But I digress. I'll take a few calls from y'all. I will take a few calls from y'all. We can talk about whatever y'all want to for the next 20 minutes, honey. Before we got to get ready to go and watch what's going to happen with Patti LaBelle and, I keep wanting to say Anita Baker. Gladys Knight. Patti LaBelle and Gladys Knight. They want Eva back so bad, so they trying it. Okay. Because I ain't seen Kenya on the first march. Maybe she was at the Million Man March. Kenya ain't going nowhere. How many of them come for Portia this season with the work that she's done? Exactly. I don't understand. Why would they come for Portia? Hey, Mr. Woods.
Hi.
Hold on, let me put all this in here. Let me put this link in here. Y'all see, I am putting the link in for everybody. I just want everybody to know. Put the link in.
And as you can see, all I did is click first. So
you quick with it. Hey, Mr. Woods.
How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Happy Sunday. I hope is my TV too loud?
No.
Oh, okay. I wanted to come on here and say, those that are good leaders follow instructions well. And those that are good leaders always take feedback well. And those that are good leaders always don't make a big deal about small stuff. And that's exactly what you do. So I appreciate you. That's why I told you in the comments, and that's why I keep telling everybody, change is always good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm new. I've only been supporting you for a couple of weeks. And I'm going to, Paulo, we can be together. Hit me in the DM. I've been watching you. Anyway, so I'm gonna be real quick because some people don't like me, but that's okay. It's all right. What I was gonna say was that these suggestions and everything are good because I do feel like I myself am up here a lot, so I do try to fall back. But I also feel like sometimes if nobody's gonna be up there to speak, you know what I'm saying? Then of course we have to support the show when it goes live. So, I've always been told whenever you're a part of something, just always follow what the leader tells you because you'll always be recognized and respected more that way. You know what I mean? Like, we crying like some kids in the schoolyard, y'all. Like, there's going to be people mad.
And it's crazy because that's what a lot of people don't know. Like, Jezebel catches it too because that's why Jezebel be calling in and be sounding out bored and people be mad at her or whatever. But I'm like, clearly, wasn't nobody calling. I'm sitting here talking, trying to create a story or whatever. And of course, when Jezebel popped up, I'm going to put Jezebel on because, shoot the shit or whatever. But I appreciate all of y'all who call in. I really do. And so
I do too. I want to see more of no shade. I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm not a MAGA supporter. I'm hardcore, you know what I'm saying? Black power all day. That's what I am. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we don't have a lot of people that come up there and speak from that perspective. We don't ever have a lot of transgender women come up here and speak. We don't have a lot of gay men get up here and speak. I'm the one that kind of gets up there besides, Mr. Chuck and a select few. There's not a lot of men that even come up and represent. They do a lot of talking behind the scenes, and that could be a big change because, there's women empowerment over here, but a lot of men don't come up and speak and share their part.
And they can. You know what I mean?
They can, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody should ever be afraid to get up there and speak their piece. Like, we're going to always be able to agree to disagree. But at the same time, those two topics are always kind of like hit or miss. And it's never on an equal playing field because we disagree on a lot of that stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But, and then also with the Nene, I'm sorry, not Nene. with the Portia and Kenya situation, I felt, you know what, Michelle, that's ridiculous. How dare them? Like, it's so disgusting. Like, how, girl, you were part of history for winning Miss whatever the hell she was on, and you get up here and you comment on something because you're struggling because, baby girl, you don't have a storyline this season. You don't have nothing going on.
And you notice, because I be calling them out. Like, y'all ain't got nothing to talk about. You'll talk about Nene. Now she calling her that girl over there. You know what I mean? Like, you still talking about her. Like,
girl, a hurt dog will holler louder than you can ever hear it. Okay, that's all I'm saying. I just want to come up here real quick. Because you know what I'm saying. I'm learning this whole little thing, and I love the haters because guess what? They always gonna see my face sitting next to you, boo. So it's always cool.
All right, Mr. Woods.
But I'm telling y'all, I got up here also. I'm sorry, because I want everybody else to get up here. Y'all people that have these suggestions, get out there and get yourself seen. Get out there and get your opinions heard. Get out there and get your voice heard. That's what we need. You know what I'm saying? Don't beat Michelle over the head because y'all just sit in the comments and y'all know how to type better than y'all talk. Because I know how to talk better than I type. If y'all know, I have a lot of grammatical errors. However, I know how to speak. So get up here and speak. I see you on the live, Michelle, and I'm not even going to get up there and commentate tonight. I'm going to sit back and see who's going to get up there and speak. So next call, I'm not going to say that. I'm sorry. Give me a different tagline. I'm sorry.
What?
Nothing. I was not
gonna say, it's fine.
I'm not. No, I don't do that. I don't do that on people. I respect you that much, and I'm being serious. I don't do that. So that's all I want to say. Hearts to you.
Thank you so much, Mr.
You're welcome.
I appreciate you.
Absolutely. Bye.
All right. Hold on. Absolutely amazing.
Oh, Mr. Woods ended it right on time. He said absolutely. So he introduced me. Thank you.
Hey.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. Listen. So we go through this all the time, right? So today, my reason for not being on camera for all you natural girls out there with 4C hair, y'all know what wash day is like.
But we on Patreon, it don't matter.
Y'all not about to see me looking like this. But anyways, on Monday through Friday, now if you catch me between 8 and 5, maybe 8 in the morning and 7 in the evening, you might catch me with my hair done and my makeup still on. You'll know how it is, Michelle. But by the time you go live 10 o'clock at night, when I done took my wig off and my makeup off, I'm not going on camera. But that's okay. That's why I sit and listen in that chat. It's no problem. I'm not mad at you. I enjoy being in the chat down there with the squad.
Okay.
But
you could be on chat, but it'll probably look like this.
I ain't got time for you. But anyways.
But you can hear me, right?
I am not gonna do that.
Why?
I'm not a complainer. No, I'll see y'all in the Patreon.
Okay.
That's okay.
But we can still hear you though.
But they can't see my beautiful face.
They can't see you no way.
They can see my picture.
Nobody wants to see your picture.
Listen, so I said I was not going to complain because here's how I think about complaints. And this is one of the principles I apply to my life. I try not to complain, and when a complaint comes up with me, I try to combat that with a critical thinking solution. So with complaints, if that's just a weakness because we in the Black community, we lack the ability to think critically. So you have to increase that muscle in your mind to come up with a solution. A lot of times we have so many complaints and there's nothing wrong with it because you asked for the critique, so that's fine. But a lot of times we just have to just contribute to the platform and see how we can make it better. So
I appreciate all y'all. That's why I asked for a purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
And so, I don't mind the constructive criticism. I take it. I have my own ideas of what I need to do and what I don't need to do and all of that. So, it is what it is.
But I also wanted to tell you too, because I didn't get to leave my comment earlier, but I left it this evening. I just wanted to share with you later. It just so happened that you asked for this information sooner, and that's just how the universe works. But you inspired me so many different ways. This week I closed on my house.
Congratulations.
I close on my house, and then next I'll be doing a lot of more other projects, and that's one of the reasons why I subscribe to you and I enjoy listening to you. Not only are you entertaining, but you're also inspiring and you motivate. Just that it makes it impossible for me to sit around you and not be productive, even though we are not in proximity. I just feel like you're one of those friends that I'm not finna be lazy around Michelle. If she's doing something, I gotta be a boss too. Not that I'm competing with you. I just want to reflect my friend.
Yeah, we elevate each other. I appreciate that.
So yeah. So before I go, I just want to say about Portia and Kenya, Portia is a sweetheart. Naturally, she is. And so you'll have people who are just mean like Kenya. And like y'all said, she's attacking. They have no one else to attack. Now they're gonna attack Portia. Kenya knows that Portia does not have the ability to be as disciplined with her hands and her actions like Nene does, to ignore them and practice the distance. And I'm just going to walk away from you. They know Portia will flip out on them in a minute and beat somebody down. And then there she goes. She's off the show. So Kenya is going to antagonize and push her buttons as long as she can.
I agree with that. So I mean, it's gonna be interesting. Like y'all be acting like Nene is the antagonist, but clearly we already know who it's always been.
And I always tell people, passive aggression is still aggression. Mm-hmm. So I always meet it up face in people's face. When I run into people in corporate who are passive aggressive, I turn into Karen overtly. I'm the black Karen. When I run into passive aggressive people, I am just as nice, but I'm the black Karen because it's still aggression. Do not play with me. Say what you mean and mean what you say, but don't come at me all kind of crazy ways, slick like, and we can do business. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, don't come in my office and do not approach me unless it's in front of a group. Be yourself.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you.
But that's all. And thank you to everybody in the chat.
And congratulations. I'm going to hit you up in DM.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. I'm going to be going back in.
All right. Well, thank you. Mm-hmm. Absolutely amazing.
You're welcome. I enjoy hanging out with y'all.
All right. Bye. Hold on, y'all. Nola Cat.
Hey, Michelle.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. And yourself?
I'm good.
Loving that background back there.
Oh, you like my background? I appreciate it.
Yeah. I love that brightness. It's nice. Yeah, I was calling. First of all, I didn't know about the questions. I just found that out today.
Okay.
When I got on here. So
add to the thread, honey. I'm gonna be over there. I gotta finish responding to everybody, but I'm gonna be over there.
Well, I never did it. I just realized today, so I'm going to say it now if it's okay.
Okay, it's fine.
Yeah, I just wanted I was scatterbrained thinking about all kinds of stuff, but so it's in no certain order, but as I can think about it, is how I'll say it. One thing I like to say is that sometimes the members of the squad, like when callers call in, mm-hmm. and I don't call in very often, but when callers call in, they're saying things like, girl, bye, or next, or what is she talking about? Or, mm-hmm. All kinds of stuff like that. I think that's kind of rude. And I mean, we all may have times, I'm guilty of it, where maybe I'm not totally interested in what a caller is saying, but I'm not going to sit up there and type next.
But okay, so that's the squad stuff. I'm talking about what can I do? Like, I understand that, I feel like for any social media platform, it's going to be people who going to say what they're going to say, whether it's me, whether it's you calling in or whatever. And you have to develop a little bit of a thick skin. You know what I mean? Because people are going to like agree or disagree with you, especially like in the chats. So I can understand that, but that's nothing that I can control and nothing that I want to control. You know what I'm saying? Because I want people to be able to say how they feel one way or the other.
Uh-huh. Okay, and that's cool because whenever it's a group, it can be I'm sorry, you saying something?
No, go ahead.
Okay, I was just saying that I understand that because that would happen in any group dynamics. You know, it can be 4 people deciding on where we're going to go eat and we're going to disagree and stuff like that. I get that part, but that would be hard to control. And I know sometimes the thing come in and say, be kind humans and all that. Well, it's nothing you can control. So whatever squad is in here listening, how about they heard me? So maybe, you know, we could all be a little mindful of that. Is that
Okay.
fair?
Okay, that's fair.
And as far as the schedule, I know you said people were talking, a couple of people mentioned the schedule. I too actually mentioned this, thought about the schedule because you always seem to start like an hour before I get off work, but you don't know when I work, so that's not your fault. So, so as far as the schedule, that's going to be really difficult. And I guess me and others, we just have to catch it when we catch it, you know?
And you
And
know, and I'm gonna try. I mean, at least you know, I'm gonna try to like designate a day and a time. I just don't know what that is yet because I got so much other stuff going on right now. But I do want to do that so that at least you will know what day and time. You know, at least one day out of the week that you have a specific day, like Sundays at 4. Every Sunday at 4, I'm gonna be on Patreon. You know what I'm saying, or something like that.
Right. And see, and I often listen to you at work, but of course I'm not going to get involved in trying to make a call because you know the minute I do that, I'm going to get an interruption. It can be quiet for 30 minutes, an hour straight, but you know, if I get on the phone, that's just how it works. Then I'll be interrupted. So I just basically listen and sometimes just type in a comment. And that's kind of all. But one more thing, I have just 3 more words. Kenya is evil. That's it. And so that's all I wanted to say. All right.
All right. Well, I agree.
I can see tonight. You're going live, right?
Yes. It'll probably be after the Patti LaBelle stuff, though.
Okay, I'm off, so it doesn't matter. All righty. I'll see you.
All right. Thank you, Nola Cat. All right. Bye. Hold on, y'all. You said the public chat. The public chat is off the chat. The public chat is rough for me, L. Come on now. Y'all know it. Okay. Hey, Juno.
What's going on? How you doing? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes. How you doing?
I'm all right.
I'm glad you're walking and not driving, Joe.
Yeah, I'm all right. You already know.
Hey, be still, though, day. Be still.
You know, I'm tipsy. I'm tipsy like a mug, so.
Already?
Man, them hot toddies kick in.
Lord. Okay.
No, I was just calling here just to say what's up. You know, sad to say I'm heading back to the liquor store because I'm an alky. But
don't get mad when people start calling you that because you just called yourself that.
You don't fuck about them.
Oh, okay.
Look, and that's another thing. You know, all this complaining and crying and sighing and whining and shit. Like they wasn't here when we first started. You know what I'm saying? When we was rumbling. We was rumbling.
It was a rumble in the jungle.
I'm trying to tell you, they ain't ready for that type of smoke. So they all crybabies now and sissies and shit. So let them be sissies. Let them be sissies. You know,
everybody knows sissy, but I can understand, and it gets a little bit intimidating to call in, and you already know that the chat gonna drag you as soon as you call in, and I can understand that. That's why a lot of people don't be wanting to get on camera too, because they already know the chat gonna start going in, and I get it, you know. But again, I just feel like, shoot, I got courage to be up here. Y'all can have courage to be up here. Shoot, support me. Get on camera.
Right. Like it's about to rain. Need to hurry up and get going. I'm about to start running to the store before it starts raining.
Okay.
So, peace out.
Well, appreciate.
Stop crying, people. Stop goddamn crying all the goddamn time. Shit. Bye.
Bye, Juno. L. Jones, you ready? Hey, L. Jones.
Hello, how you doing? Can you hear me?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. I'm sitting here in Texas. Came for my girlfriend's wedding. Hopefully I get back to Georgia and no virus.
I love that sign. You say you relaxing on the porch, honey. I like
it. Yes. And I just wanted to say, you know, I just retired. This is my second retirement. And I started watching you, and you enthuse me to listen to you because I like that you're emotional with the people and you help them out when you can and financially because I did that rain thing for me. And some people ain't don't like what you say, so that's on them. But you keep doing what you're doing. I do enjoy you, so
Thank you.
I'll
Thank you
keep
so
watching.
much. What you call? You said you call it from Texas?
Well, I'm in Texas now. Yes,
Okay.
Clean, Texas. Yeah, so
Cool.
yeah, but I came up for a wedding and relaxing. And now she want me to cancel my flight to stay another week. I told her no. I got to go home.
You gotta go home. Where you
Yeah.
from originally?
I stay in Perry, Georgia.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
you out here in Georgia with me. Okay, cool.
Yes, yes.
Well, I appreciate you so much for supporting,
Oh,
and thank you so much for calling in. Call in more often. We need to see your
all
pretty
right,
face.
and you take care and don't worry about them. We
All
just
right.
hey, we be all right.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you. I
Bye-bye.
appreciate you.
Bye.
Bye. Shout out to L. Jones. You said the newbies. Okay. Shout out to L. Jones. All right. Come on, second retirement. I'm trying to get to my first one. I need to be retired right now. I'm trying to retire right now. But yeah, I mean, I just feel like, people are gonna say what they say. I understand what Nola Cat was saying about, the chat. And I feel like on Patreon, y'all need to be a little bit more sensitive to everyone, even Brian Lips. Y'all stop dragging him for being a MAGA supporter. Let that man support Donald Trump. If that's child, look. Brian, I don't know. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I just don't support Donald Trump, period. Okay. What else y'all got in here? When Michelle first started, it was crazy. Oh, it was worse than crazy, child. Because I think I had everybody from hell. Had the beef sector even started back then? I think the beef sector started from my chat. All of those people who are in the beef sector now probably started from me. Like, who was the J Duns and the shit? I can't even remember half the people name. All of them was in my chat. That's all I know. The what's her name? The on-site April's. We gave on-site April her name, like, because of something she said to Josh. So yeah, all of that started with that whole Kaya and all the stuff that was going on back then. He said he's not a MAGA supporter. Okay. Y'all killing me, licking on Michelle like she have wounds to be licked. What you talk? Wait a minute, Brian. I need you to call in, Brian. Disguise your voice. Hold your nose or something, Brian. Call in. I want to hear from you. Hold your nose and talk like a Donald Duck or somebody. I need to hear from you. You can disagree in a respectful way. It was somebody. Hold on. Let me go to Patreon. Let me look on this chat. It was somebody who got mad at me for responding. And I honestly feel, because I am a writer and I be a little bit wordy, that's why a lot of I feel like when I leave comments, I just be leaving like, oh, thank you, blah, 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 most of the time, because when I do say what I think, people get in their feelings. Because somebody said, hold on, where was it? Somebody said something and I responded and I thought I was just, clarifying what they said. Oh, they was talking about Kip and Mr. Woods. And the response to my response gave me that she got mad. And I'm like, but I wasn't trying to. Hold on, where is it? Oh, there's so many of these comments in here. Wait a minute. Let me find it. It was, let me see if I can do it this way. Kip, maybe. How did y'all get so many of these comments? Hold on. I'm in the wrong thread. 246 comments. With me just asking a question. Hold on, I'm gonna find it. I don't like the way Patreon's page works. It does load slow. For real. So Here it is. Elisa, are you in here, Elisa? Call in, Elisa. Elisa said, my only issue now, I can't remember if it was Patreon or YouTube, but when Kip came on and was saying derogatory things to Mr. Wood, and then Kip brought on his girlfriend's son, basically encouraging the child to call gay men faggots and other things. I kept thinking, if this were a white person bringing on their white child and encouraging the child to say Nigger, he would have been cut off immediately. I joined as a heterosexual Black female and felt marginalized and disrespected by everyone, including gay and transgender people. But my best friend of 35 years is a gay man, and I would never create a space where someone feels safe to speak about him in such a manner. If Kip has a personal issue with Mr. Woods, let him address that. But to degrade an entire community, to me, should not be tolerated, and their inevitable apology rejected. So I responded to that because I didn't see a question. It was just a statement. But I said, thanks for your input. What Kip said wasn't tolerated at all. In fact, I recall cutting him off and booting him from the stream. Whatever the case, that was between Kip and Mr. Woods, and they squashed it already. Anything else? And then Elisa said, I apologize. I thought you were asking for our input, understanding that you may not agree. I thought Kip was able to carry on for too long enough for us to watch him teach a child intolerance. That is my perspective. I know Kip apologized and Mr. Woods accepted. I think I was giving my input because you asked. If there was anything else, I would have posted it. And I'm like, okay, I'm Eliza. I just thought that, I was offering a little bit of clarity to what the situation was. And it wasn't when you gave me your input, I asked for suggestions that you would like to change, what you like, what you don't like, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, here comes Mr. Woods to call back.
Oh no, real quick.
You didn't call back for that, did you?
Well, just to address that situation, you know what? We got to let that situation go. Me and Mr. Kip had a bad day, and I'm sure he had a bad day, and I hope that he had time to reflect. We don't have time for that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like we should be pinning each other against each other. You know what I'm saying? That was my first time experiencing that on social media, but I've been dealing with that my whole life. Like, I appreciate her feeling the way she feels, but that's just one of those things. People gonna feel how they feel, and guess what? White people call us worse and been calling us worse for years. So therefore, I paid it, and I'm always gonna pay it. And I should have never got upset. And I've been hoping for Kip to come back because he gonna feel how he feel about anything and stuff like that. But I just think we need to let that situation go.
Yeah, Kip came back. I think Kip apologized. Kip,
he did.
Space. Remember, he called from his truck the other day while he was driving.
I didn't know. I think it was one of the days that I wasn't on there. So
yeah. But he seems. I guess he good.
Okay, well, I'm gone. I
didn't like what he said either. That was the point that I was making because at the time, what I got from her comment. And, like I said, if she's here, correct me if I'm wrong, was that I should have done something or I should not have allowed it to happen. And my point was when I invite people on with varying opinions than mine, I have no control out of what comes out of their mouth. And so when he said that to you, I stopped it. You know what I mean? Like it's like, no, don't do that. Why are you doing that? Especially here on my platform. Like, we was on Patreon. I allowed y'all to have y'all debate. That's one thing. But don't be doing like you trying to get my whole channel shut down over some, personal mess or whatever it was he was going through. I don't know what he was going through. So that's
because I don't even like to cuss. And I even said the N-word that night. Like, he had me heated because this is just like, you don't know somebody from a can of paint. I don't know a lot of these people from a can of paint, and they don't know me. But at the same time, you got to look at the bigger picture. Like, I kind of agree with what my Brian or what Juno was saying. It's like everybody's crying over spilled milk, and it's kind of like they trying to direct it towards you. And it's like you can't control what people say. You can't control how people talk. You can't control how people feel. This is a platform that people are kind of like taking it a little bit too far, I guess. When it comes to
like, we in a pandemic, and people are, and we are, I have formed it as a community. We one big happy family, but people take it very, 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 very personally.
Where you been at? You ain't been on. You was 5 minutes late for work today, sis. We don't pay none of your bills, none of your shit. Like, girl, we are the employer, Michelle. You need to be here on time. You was out for 2 days. We don't care about your mental capacity. We want you here when we
Where
want
you
you
been?
here. I'm just saying.
Even though it was a wake and a funeral this weekend, that but that's my point. Like I don't, and I guess I'm not as transparent as others. I don't know, but I keep my business to myself. And when y'all see me, y'all see me. When y'all don't, y'all don't. If I want to sit here and cry and tell y'all what had happened at the funeral, I will, but I won't. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I think people make their own assumptions and act like I'm just sitting here twiddling my thumbs and decided not to go live because I don't know, but it's like
I don't know. I just wanted to get up there and address that situation. Like, hey, people got to learn how to, forgive and forget for a little bit, but always give people a fresh reminder not to disrespect you. You know what I'm saying? And there's always a way for us to articulate those moments. And sometimes we got to take you back to the hood and let you know, look, I ain't the one, and you shouldn't be the one either, because I'm gonna do that math, and it's gonna be 1 + 1 = 2, and I don't want to have to do that. That's what I'm saying.
Kip started as a troll. You know that, don't you? Kip started as a troll. So I
don't know the history.
Yeah, I feel like Kip be trying to say stuff to antagonize, and like his first time on the channel, he pulled out a dildo. So he just yeah.
Girl,
So
I tell Kip to call me.
no. I keep saying a dildo. It was a penis extender because he said he was a little short. That's what.
Tell Kip to call me. We all have something in common. That's what I'm saying. Men all have something in common. What I mean by that is that some of us are interested in the same things, penis enlarger, all that type of stuff, whatever like that. We all freaks. So he'll be all right. He just got to learn how to channel it, just like I did. So I'm just, look at your face.
But anyway, Kip is probably lurking around here somewhere. We'll see him soon if he's not driving his truck.
Well, Michelle, I'm going to get ready for verses because,
You got 10 minutes.
That's on my TV up. But I can't wait to hear your stuff tonight, Michelle.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
See you soon.
Bye. Y'all better get up here and talk to this lady. Y'all over here complaining. Get up here and talk to her.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. They back here. Hold on. Hey, LL.
Hey, girl, I'm trying to run from my child. He keep making all the noise in the background.
Not running from the...
Yeah, he won't be quiet. He just keep playing games. I was gonna say that I think we gotta lighten up a little bit, y'all. Like, let's not be so mean to each other. Like, I get it. Sometimes we do not agree with each other's comments. But geez, like, let somebody live. Like, I got what Brian was saying. Like, he literally was just like, expressing how he felt. I don't think he meant to come off that way. But then I don't think some of y'all know how I feel to be like under attack. Because I remember that time I was fussing about the baby mama thing. Boy, y'all came for me. Like, and I was like, but that's my opinion. You don't have to agree with it. That's just how I feel. And if you ain't a baby mama, like, then really, why even say anything? Like, sometimes if I can't relate to something, I really don't even comment in the chat, because my mama told me, if you don't have anything nice to say, or if you can't contribute, don't say nothing. So I don't say anything. I just kind of watch and spectate and may send out a laugh emoji, because sometimes, even if I don't agree with the comment, if it's funny, I'm going to laugh. Like, I don't agree, but that is funny. So I think, like I said, if you've never been attacked, and Michelle, I know, the people love coming for you, child. It's crazy. I just don't
Man, my
understand
skin is so thick right now. It's like, can't nobody say nothing to me right now.
Yeah.
They didn't talk my vagina to death. So it's just like, if you can talk about my private parts and I don't get embarrassed, it ain't nothing you can embarrass me about no more.
Yeah. So I know how it feels that feel like somebody is just coming for you, just simply, well, what you think is just your opinion, So when you're under attack, you will clap back. Everybody's going to clap back because you're trying to defend yourself. And I think all of us want to be received well, including you. And, you put the question out there for feedback. And, some feedback, I was like, it's a little rough. But it's hard to interpret tone through text, especially when you're reading it, unless people arrange words, because words mean things, and if you arrange it in a way, it can come off like a clapback, you know. But I just say give each other the benefit of the doubt. I think in the chat we should have gave Ryan the benefit of the doubt and just kind of saw where he was coming from. And I get it that if he is self-employed and he don't want nobody hearing his voice, like if that's how you make your money, child, listen, disguise that voice.
I
And
agree.
Michelle.
And I appreciate Brian has been around. Like I appreciate Brian, and I don't take anything he said lightly. Like that's why I read his comment. You took the time out to write that long comment and you put your thought into it. I'm gonna read it. Shoot. So,
Well, I'm not. I know we got a little bit of time for Auntie Patty come up on there, and
right.
I wanted to say, are they actually gonna have a cook-off? Because I saw what Patty had put on Twitter. She had like a whole spread, and she was like, "Gladys, what you cooking over there?"
Gladys cooked a banana pudding, child.
Ooh, okay. See, I know Miss Patty is shady now, and I live for her shade. That's the kind of shade I could only aspire to be. But
right. So that's why I'm like, they're gonna be in the same place. But we got 5 more minutes. We'll see.
Yeah, but I wanted to say that again, you were the first person, public platform that I would ever speak on outside of my own social media page. And I commend you, and like absolutely amazing say, you are the type of person that whoever's around you, I know they always want to step it up because you are so inspirational. And just to see another Black woman that's like, I got stocks, I got this, girl, I got that. It's not a brag. You just like, you're an example of what we can be and go further. And you always give us free game that you really could be charging people for, honestly.
I could be. Child, they don't wait on the math class. They mad at me about the math class. You mad at me because I won't charge you to teach you. Like it's people really out there mad. So yeah, I know I could be, and I had promised to do it, and I didn't, and it is what it is. But who knows what may come soon.
Yes, and let me tell you, I get my hair inspiration from you because I'm a fellow crochet hair wearer, honey. I got some hairstyles lined up. But I just wanted to say I love you. Yes, girl. A sew-in, please. Crochet, that's where it's at. Okay. Love you. Talk to you later.
I appreciate you, Elle.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Hold on, y'all. Y'all got 4 more minutes. Absolutely amazing. I got 1 more call too. Y'all hurry up now.
Okay, so are you having a versus party tonight?
I wasn't planning on it. I don't want to have no versus party with Gladys and I told you I'm probably only gonna watch it for 30 minutes, so I don't know.
I know I wasn't planning on watching it either, but since we're already here.
Well, we not here. I gotta go eat.
Okay. Well, anyway, I was gonna go into something deeper, but I just want to say to Brian, if I said anything to offend you, I apologize. But we really wanted you to come on tonight and speak because a lot of us are interested in your opinion. We are a group of intelligent adults. Don't get us wrong. This is literally our pastime to be online and just kick it and have an outlet outside of our daily activities. So when you see us being so opinionated and speaking outside of your intellect, that's just us having some downtime. But we would love to have an intelligent break if you can give us that.
Okay.
To Mr. Brian.
Okay. Well, Brian said he can't get on camera, but we'll talk about, he done told y'all in the chat now. His job is at risk. His identity is at risk. He ain't trying to do all that. And I understand him. Like,
and mine was too for a long time. You know how nervous I used to be. But anyway, Brian, are you single? Not that I'm asking for me. I'm just asking.
Girl, go in the chat. Let me take this last. Bye. Paradox.
Hey, Michelle.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Yeah, I got a message from Mr. Brian too. He wanted me to go read. He wanted me to go read a book. Give me a good title.
Are y'all really calling in to drag Brian? Don't do that. Hello. I think you went off.
Hello?
Paradox. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Hey. Yes.
Here to go read a book. Give me a good title, Brian. I love reading books.
Okay. Well, Paradox, I appreciate you for calling in tonight. We got 1 minute. I gotta go.
Bye.
I'll see y'all later. Thank you. Okay, we about to go to watch Gladys and Patty. They are available on Apple Music. I'm trying to get my Apple Music together. Where's at? Hold on. There you go. No, that's the other one. Where's the Apple Music app? Okay, I gotta go to my Apple Music store. Okay, I will see y'all later. Yeah, I'm about to go get my popcorn too. See y'all. I appreciate all the input and I appreciate the good criticism, bad criticism, all of that. And long story short, I appreciate all of y'all who support me over here. So thank you. I'll see y'all in a minute. Less than 30 seconds to go.